We've come to the end of this conference. We have the pleasure of having the Minister for Economy, Investment and Small Business to deliver the closing address to this conference. Just by way of introduction, Honorary Christian Cardona graduated as a Notary Public and Doctor of Law from the University of Malta. He furthered his studies at the International Maritime Law at the United Nations International Maritime Organization, where he obtained a first-class honors in shipping law. Dr. Cardona is the author of the thesis entitled United Nations Commission on International Trade Law, a Maltese Perspective. Dr. Cardona is now the Minister for Economy, Investment and Small Business. Dr. Cardona.
Thank you. Thank you, Kenneth. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is a pleasure to be here. I have followed with interest some of the presentations at this conference and other initiatives which FinanceMalta in recent years delivered on the island, and would like to express my gratitude for the commendable work you do. Thank you all for finding the time to participate at this conference. I congratulate you for the professional quality and capabilities with which you have positioned Malta as a highly reputable financial services center in Europe. Over the years, Malta has gained a reputation as a robust regime with a highly approachable regulatory authority. There is international recognition that the Maltese regulatory framework provides a secure and stable structure with prudent supervision, consumer protection, market surveillance, and prevention of money laundering. You are to be congratulated on what you have achieved. The model underlying our success is the robustness and adaptability of our regulatory framework. Framework that allows mergers, managers, and promoters to innovate, developing new products to meet the changing needs of this industry. We must ensure that this framework keeps functioning the way it has, allowing enterprise to flourish. It is the Prime Minister's as well as my intention to build on the success achieved, keeping up the momentum. Only this week, the Prime Minister was in Paris for talks with President Hollande. The President, speaking to international media, endorsed Malta's economic and banking systems, saying that while they have established themselves as economic, touristic and cultural havens, Malta is not a tax haven. This is testimony of the high standing that our jurisdiction holds internationally and of the diplomatic effort that is being undertaken by the government to ensure that our credibility and reputation are safeguarded. The government shall keep stressing the need to maintain and enhance the flexible, proactive, transparent and accessible nature of our regulatory framework. Let us be clear what this is. One, strong emphasis on disclosure. Secondly, reliance on fit and proper directors, senior management and service providers. Thirdly, avoidance of prescriptive regulation so as to ensure flexibility and encourage innovation. Fourthly, speed. Licensing must remain rapid compared to other jurisdictions. Malta also has the necessary infrastructure in place for the continued expansion of the finance industry. There are currently 10,000 employees in the financial services sector. The sector has been consistently expanding by around 25% in recent years and is contributing up to 12% of Malta's GDP, which includes direct and indirect contribution. I am proud to say that Malta's banking system has strong solvency ratios. It is also well capitalized, with an overall capital adequacy ratio above 50%, exceeding significantly the minimum regulatory requirement of 8% under the Capital Requirement Directive. Throughout the crisis currently surrounding us, the Maltese banking sector remained resilient due to its strong capital base and bank liquidity. In January, the IMF confirmed the health of Malta's banking and insurance companies with relatively sound capital and liquidity ratios. It is within the parameters of this framework that we will further promote Malta as a destination and jurisdiction where the finance services industry can flourish. We need a holistic approach. Within this legislature, we shall be working with the Minister for Education and others to ensure that we have the right talent and skills to reach and service our target markets. The government is committed to doing away with unnecessary red tape that burdens business, and it will be helping companies to control costs by reducing their energy bills. We will promote synergies for innovation between government, the regulators, and operators so as to develop new products and services that respond to international market requirements. These include payment development, electronic money institutions, and captive insurance businesses. The accessibility and availability of our embassies as centers and facilitators for the promotion of Malta as an investment and financial services destination is also important. And we will promote Malta as a great place to live as well as to do business. Hence the government's intention to revise the permanent residence scheme and the development of new projects in the Grand Harbour and elsewhere. I believe our future remains bright so long as we maintain our robustness, and I urge you to use our systems wisely. It is important that our systems are not abused because we should not tarnish the reputation that has painstakingly been established. As Minister responsible for the economy, I want to reiterate my government's open door policy and pledge our accessibility so as to work with you, making Malta an ever better financial services center. Together, we must spread the word. Malta is secure and stable. It is a fantastic place to build business and innovate. It has a skilled workforce. It is open to the world with the English language, good communications, and a vast European market. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on your side, and I wish you and Finance Malta every success. By working together, we are going to take this industry to new frontiers. Thank you very much.